and welcome to Close-Up. Over the last few months, Close-Up has been working closely with the United Nations Development Program, taking a closer look at just how far we have come in achieving the targets set out in the Millennium Development Goals. Later this month, Prime Minister Varenga Bainimarama will join other world leaders who will gather at the UN headquarters in New York to discuss and compare progress in meeting those targets by 2015. So, in the lead-up to that, we will over the next half an hour take a step back and assess those achievements as well as the challenges we constantly face in getting there.
Nalago kiloni wegala sampai kita sukawal. Kita pakai sono bisnis ni mandai.
Kilioni was injured in an accident 14 years ago, and since then he has only had one well-functioning arm. He was facing problems getting work because of his disability, and he, his wife and 4 children were struggling to make ends meet.
Nakina terus kita rambulle bubale different industries kawan mapakana kangai martu budi nangone kena dula kakana delen tebel yana dende sanga wakayau ka tokoni kinyo kinana using.
His wife comes from a family with knowledge of baking bread in an earth oven, and they are now using this traditional skill to provide income for their family. Kilioni has found a way to work with his disability, and he encourages others to look at what they have and try to find their own way out of poverty.
Nakanai wakasalanga uvinakatumo suliana matani kuwa sa napakali rejochu ko mobo yung garobro nita yung garobro. Kembali sa sini donna kena lenga vicenda nda sini mobo se nda tu na katuna ngon. Sinre nda tu ngaminda raitu nda ngare.
Because of his disability, Kilioni has been given support from social welfare since 1996. This money has helped him a step on the way. But his strong will is what finally got him out of his difficult situation. He is very fortunate to be able to support himself as poverty is currently increasing in Fiji.
Most of the people in our poverty statistics are those that have migrated from the rural to the urban. So the government now is putting focus on development in the rural areas. There's economic development, economic activities in the rural areas to encourage these people who are here to go back to the rural areas where the money is.
The basic needs poverty line is calculated to be 37 Fijian dollars per adult per week, and according to Fiji's second Millennium Development Report, an estimated 40% of the population lives below this amount. To reach the first goal, Fiji needs to get this down to about 10% within the next 5 years. The government has established an income-generating project to support initiatives like the one of Kilioni and his wife, and the minister encourages people to take responsibility for their own situation.
We all need to have a change of attitude so that we work towards bettering our own livelihood, our own standards of living, rather than being dependent on what government can provide for them.
Nada ngobaran sisilukuyawa ngoni businga ukolaswalukiko abultiko bunda district school.
Long distance to school is one of the major challenges in rural parts of Fiji. Barani Sese comes from a village that is far away from her school, and it used to be difficult for her to attend classes every day. The Ministry of Education is now addressing this problem by providing free transport for her and the other school children in her village. Fiji is currently offering education for all children, but they are facing problems with school dropouts and kids not attending school every day. Paying for free transport is a way of improving this situation. 2 of the 6 villages covered by the school is now given free transport. It started from January this year, and the principal is already noticing changes from this.
Children absent themselves quite a lot. When I go around and look for their record, their attendance record, and now only maybe 2 or 3 in their cases, children absent from maybe only for sickness or any other physical things that they face in school.
In 2008, the primary school enrollment was 96%, and the Minister for Education says they put in a lot of work on this because they look at knowledge as the best way to get out of poverty.
Education will be the top of everything that we do, because it seems rightly that if I educated properly, your prospect for better life in the future is very much enhanced.
Fiji is on track to reach the second goal by 2015, but is still facing challenges concerning the quality and lack of resources in schools. The minister promises that he will continue his work and that the situation will improve even more within the next 5 years.
Hopefully by that time we will have improved the schools and resourced the schools properly with the teachers and teaching resources, and that they can look forward to a time when they can come out from schools and be considered equals of each other.
Bulvinaka, our Paulini Latiawa, and the Maybul Takitugana Market na Abu, Maratikina na Bulini Masavale, Vacatin on the Tovul Nalving.
Paulini is one of the few women in Fiji that runs her own business. ANZ partnered with UNDP to provide a microcredit service, and through this she was able to expand her initiative. According to Fiji's Second Millennium Development Report, women operate only 20% of the small and micro businesses in Fiji. Rural banking comes around to the villages every second week, and this service allows communities to bank their money without having to travel to town. Paulini has used this service for many years, and she's now paying household expenses and school fees for her 7 children.
Ni kabina kana mama roi siende la lenga kemi roni marera toka mi vale yo kasana bisnis la lenga mediti ko ni roni bebu sarvale verna turanga.
UNDP and ANZ have also provided financial literacy training to villagers to improve their financial knowledge and also to teach them about the importance of planning ahead and saving. Research provided by the Pacific Financial Inclusion Program show that women are better at budgeting and saving their money and directing it towards household expenses. In this way, women are using their money to improve the welfare of the whole family.
So this is one of the reasons why, as a development organization, we like to see microfinance services directed as women, because it really ensures that that investment is in the family and the community as a whole, and not just in one person.
Experiences from around the world show that financially empowering women can significantly improve their status in the family and the greater community. In Fiji, gender imbalance is found in politics and higher positions, so there is still work to be done to give women of the same opportunities as men.
Gender equality is not progressing as well as it should be. But we need to really work at community level.
To achieve gender equality, the Ministry of Women is increasing their efforts at community level by encouraging women in the villages to participate in local councils.
If we bring them up in a way where there is no gender discrimination in their roles and responsibilities at home, it's more likely that we will make a difference in 15, 20 years.